Hi, I thought I'd put together this quick video to explain Proshareextreme.com. Now, this is what they call a rev share program advertising platform. Basically, what happens is you purchase a share for $1. That will give you 1,000 banner ad credits to display your banner ad. It will also bring in a return of $1.33. So you make a profit of 33 cents for every $1 that you invest or every one share that you purchase. So that's the basic gist of it. Now, I'll go through a quick explanation of the website, how to use it, and a little bit more detail of how it all works. To register, there's a link below. You can register now, and you don't need to add any funds at all. Okay, so if you're not sure whether you want to register or not, or whether you want to get involved or not, you don't really have to worry. Follow the link below, register, and if you do decide that this is something that you do want to get into or experience, then you're already a step ahead. Now, this is going to launch in about 30 hours. I think less than 30 hours, March the 7th, 10 a.m. EST. Okay, Google search, and that'll convert that into your time zone. The reason I like Proshareextreme is they tried to launch this website and this platform about 2 weeks ago. The demand for this, the interest in this program, the people wanting to invest was that huge that it actually crashed their website. The servers couldn't handle it. So what they've done is over the last few weeks, they've rebuilt the website, moved to different servers, and they're about to launch again. And as I said, within about 24 hours. So is Proshareextreme a scam? No, it's not. What I like about this is there's a few features from this rev share program. Basically, for those that don't know, a rev share program basically means it shares the revenue. So the revenue that this business makes from selling advertising and banner ads and other advertising goes back to its members or the people that hold shares. And that's how you earn your $1.33 for $1 that you invest. They share the revenue. And because a few weeks ago the demand was that big, it shows that there is a lot of interest in this and a lot of people wanting to invest. So that's why I'm actually quite keen on this one. There are a lot of rev share programs launching or whatever, but this is done out of the United States. The people are genuine and they're willing to share the profits with us. Okay. Now I have another link below, which is to the video that I made 2 weeks ago when they tried to launch, and it shows you the turnover or the fast-paced turnover or the maturity of your shares and how quickly it happens, especially if you're in it from launch day. The first few hours, the first 24 hours, 48 hours, the first week, it just explodes. And what happened, you'll see if you do watch that video from that link below, that within about the first 2.5 to 3 hours of me purchasing 49 shares, I was able to reinvest and accumulate about 80 shares. So that's nearly double. If you look at it money-wise, that's about double my money within about 3 hours. So the proof is in that video, which is in the link below. So that's a reason why I like Proshareextreme. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the website, Proshareextreme.com. As I said, they launched 7th of March, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. To register, it's free. You don't have to add funds, as I mentioned just yet. You can do that later on if you do decide. Now, I've already registered. I have a username and a password login. So I'll just log in, and I'll briefly go through and explain how it works. Basically, what you do is you go across to the top to add funds, and then you select your payment processor. I use PayPal. It's up to you to decide which one you prefer to use. You select the amount that you want to deposit or the amount of funds that you want to add to Proshareextreme. Now, do think about this carefully. I don't want you to use your grocery money or your rent money. Just invest what you can afford. Also, if you're not quite sure how RevShare programs work, you might just want to start off with $5 or $10 and get used to how it works and understand it, and then you may wish to invest a bit more later on. Okay, so add funds, add the amount you want using your payment processor. Once you've done that, hit preview. It will then take you to your payment processor payment gateway, where you will authorize the payment, and then you'll have those funds added to your account. The next step is to purchase shares. I've actually purchased some shares earlier today. They actually have enabled pre-purchasing of shares before the launch date. So I was able to purchase 50 shares, which I'll show you in a minute. So basically, once you've added your funds, you go to purchase shares. So if I was to add $10 worth of funds or $50 worth of funds, my cash balance would say $50 right here. And then I would go down to purchase shares, type in the number of shares that I would like to purchase, so say 50. And then I always check this use repurchase balance first. I'll explain that in a minute. Hit preview, that'll take you to another screen. Then you need to click OK, and then it'll pop up and say that your shares have been successfully purchased. Now, why do we have two cash balances? Well, we have a cash balance here. Two balances. You have a cash balance and a repurchase balance. With programs like this, this one has a 40% repurchase rule. So that means for every $1, you will get back $1.33. Out of that $1.33, 60% of that will go to your cash balance and 40% will go to your repurchase balance. The cash balance you can withdraw at any time as long as you meet the minimum amount for withdrawal, which isn't very high. I think it might be about $10 off the top of my head. Your repurchase balance you can only use to repurchase more shares. Okay. Now I do know for a fact that for the first 3 hours from launch, this is going to have a $1.70 return. So that means for every $1 you invest, you will get back $1.70. So that's only for the first 3 hours after this program launches. So that is a great incentive to get in before it launches. If you don't worry. What it means is after then, it'll go back to $1.33. Okay, so that's how you purchase your shares. Up here, there's another window called History, and if you go to your share history, you'll actually see the shares that I have purchased. So if you have a look, I have 50 shares. Now this is $50 US, so $1 for each share. And what will happen is this will bring back in $85 for my $50. And once that is done, my shares are no longer active. They basically disappear. They're gone. But what happens is, with your repurchase balance, you continually repurchasing new shares. So you will always have some shares in the system making you money. Now, another feature of an advertising RevShare program is what they call ad surfing. Now, for the first week of Proshareextreme, you don't need to surf any ads. Okay, basically surfing ads means you need to look at a few ads or click on some banner ads. Okay, now remember that when you purchase your $1 ad pack, you get 1,000 banner ad credits, so you can promote your business. So after the first week, you will be required for your shares to remain active and continually ticking over and earning you money, surf 4 ads per day. So that means once a day you will need to log on. There's usually a countdown timer, and once that expires, you need to go into the website and you need to log on and you need to view 4 ads. Now the ads only go for 10 seconds each, so 40 seconds a day you need to log on and surf your ads. This is after the first week. The first week, no surfing required at all. Okay, so basically it's an advertising platform where people can purchase advertising, and it's not just the people who purchase advertising through their $1 shares. They get the 1,000 banner ad credits that advertise on this platform. Businesses will also pay for extra advertising as well, and you can do that as well if you like. Okay, so Proshareextreme, if you have a look down the bottom, there's a link to register. And what I do want to point out is RevShare programs, if you want to make the most out of it, be in as early as you can. There's also a link there to the video that I made 2 weeks ago. It's not long. I think it's only about a 1.5 or 2 minute video, but it shows you how quick your shares will mature and turn over. It literally explodes in the first few hours, the first 24 hours, 48 hours, and then ticks along at quite a great rate, for the next week or few weeks or whatever. So do have a look at that video if you want the proof to see how quick you can, at least double your money. I did it in about 3 hours a few weeks ago when they initially tried to launch this. Also, there's a link down the bottom to their official Facebook group as well, where questions get answered if you need it, and also pre-launch information as well. So those 3 links are there. If you have any other questions, post them in the comments down below and I'll answer those questions, or do one-on-one with you to help explain the website, exactly what to do. Maybe even share some of my strategies or whatever for making, the best you can out of this RevShare program. I'm more than happy to help. So Proshareextreme, I like it. It's up to you to make up your own mind whether you want to get involved or not. But the registration link below, you can register. You don't need to add any funds if you don't want to. But if you do want to, then all you have to do is add the funds, then purchase your shares. Proshareextreme.com.